Hurry up, darling. You're going to be very late.
Coming. Darling, I'm so worried about leaving you on your own all weekend.
Don't worry, I'll be fine. I've told you.
You're hopeless at looking after yourself.
You've left enough food to feed the Foreign Legion.
It's only frozen cannelloni and things.
I love cannelloni.
I know,
Now,
but
hurry up. You know how your mother worries if you're a minute late.
are you sure you can't come too?
She's much happier seeing you on your own. I get some work done this weekend. Now get a move on.
Well, bring my case down for me while I check you have everything you need.
I'm quite capable of defrosting cannelloni.
I'll get it.
Uh,
Come on. Hello? The what agency? Bon appetit. Who are you? Tonight? I don't know anything. Yes, that's me. Oh, I see, my husband. Did he indeed? She's leaving now. Suzette. Fine. I'll tell him. Thank you so much.
Who is that?
The Bon Appetit Catering Agency.
Ah, fine.
Ringing to say that the girl is on her way.
I see.
Her name's Suzette.
Suzette.
And everything's arranged for this evening.
Perhaps I'd better explain.
Perhaps you have.
I'm not entirely going to be absolutely on my own after all tonight.
Really?
No.
And who is she?
No, darling. Look at the wrong idea. Robert rang yesterday.
Robert?
Yeah, he's just back from Singapore. He's out of loose end, wondered what we were doing
Which
this
Robert?
weekend. The Robert. My oldest friend, Robert. Our best man, Robert.
Robert is coming here?
Yes, tonight. I didn't mention it because I knew you'd worry about leaving us on your own. So.
Robert is coming here and you didn't tell me?
Well, you only rang yesterday, darling. I didn't want you to start changing your plans for our sake. We'll be fine on our own.
When's he arriving?
Soon. He's gonna catch the train from Paris. Call me from the station.
I see.
So, you mustn't change your plans, darling. You go give your mother a nice weekend, and Robert and I can have a good bachelor time together. It's all organized. That's why I hired the agency. You know, I want to be free over dinner, get a bit pissed, talk over old times, you know.
So it appears.
You must hurry, darling. She's going to start worrying what's happened to you. I'll get the car out for you.
Hello? Robert! Robert, where are you? At the station? Oh, Robert, he's just told me you were coming. I'm just about to leave for my mother's. Yes, but I didn't know you were coming, my angel. I've only just found out. Why didn't you call me? Well, they do have phones in Singapore. Oh, my darling, I don't know what I can do. How long will you be? It's a 2-minute taxi ride. Yes. Yes. Oh, well, leave it with me. I'll try and think of something. I love you too, my precious. Don't worry, I'm not going to miss the chance at a whole weekend with you. Get here as soon as you can. Mother, it's me. No, I know I haven't left yet, Mother, but you see, I'm not feeling very well. No. I think it's a touch of flu. Well, I was so looking forward to coming, my dear, but I just don't think I'm up for it. Why don't we make it next weekend? Yes. Oh, no, better by then. No, I'm so sorry to disappoint you, Mother, but I just, I promise I'll get over then. Yes. Bye. Yes, Mother. No. He's fine. Yes. Bye, Mother.
The car's out front, darling. I'll
That was Mother on the phone.
Your mother?
She's got flu. She's not well, so we pushed it off until next weekend.
Next week? No.
Isn't that nice? Now I can see Robert after all.
No, you have, well, I...
Oh, don't worry, I won't get in the way of your bachelor reminiscences.
You must go look after her, an old lady with the flu like that.
Oh, she's got Sophie next door looking after her. She practically ordered me not to come. It's fine. I can look after you both now. We'll have a lovely time. I'll just ring that agency and tell them we'll be one more.
No, don't call them.
Well, they'll want to know we're three now.
They already know. I told them we'd provide the food, so it doesn't matter how many there are.
You were going to give Robert frozen cannelloni?
No, I was gonna dip into the village and get something special. But
That's fine, we can do that now, no problem.
No, yes, but oh dear.
What's wrong?
Nothing. I'm delighted. It's just, it's
Is there something you haven't told me?
No, of course not. I just have to get used to the different plan. That's all.
Well, why don't you bring my case back upstairs for me while I get things ready for the girl?
Are you sure your mother doesn't need you?
Quite sure.
Oh, God.
What?
Oh, good.
Oh, by the way, Robert just rang too. He's on his way.
Oh, good.
Darling.
Darling.
Thank God you're still here.
Wild horses wouldn't move me.
Where's Bernard?
Upstairs.
And where's your mother?
In bed with flu.
And where are you tonight?
In bed with you.
My angel.
So,
This is crazy, you know.
well, he invited you, not me.
I'll have to be so careful.
I'll find a way. I'm so glad I found you were coming.
You're the only reason I did.
Oh, he's coming.
Hello!
You're here!
Just!
Only just! How are
Terrific! Oh, Singapore!
you? Terrific! So good to see you both. Thank you for having me, inviting me on such short notice.
We see too little of you.
Far too little.
Oh, that's nice. It's a lovely house.
Of course, you haven't seen it yet.
No.
Not big, but ideal for weekends. Less than 2 hours from Paris. Jacqueline did it all.
It's so attractive.
He has such an eye.
Beautiful eye.
Have you decided where you're sleeping yet, darling?
More or less.
You can either have that one or this room.
Well, then, that room.
Oh, are you sure?
Yes, yeah, this'll be fine.
Right, it's the cow shed.
What?
This was an old farm building once, you see, before we converted it. This was the main barn. We're upstairs in the loft where the haymaking goes on. The kitchen is the old dairy with the dining room next door in the hen house. And the other spare bedroom is the big room.
Glad I didn't choose that.
No, this one's much nicer. A lovely big bed.
Well,
And don't lock your door tonight.
What's that?
We must shop for more tonight. I'll make a list. What were you planning for dinner?
Oh, hadn't really thought.
You haven't thought. Oh, we must plan a nice meal. Is this Suzette a good
put on blue, they said. She serves it all and washes up afterwards.
You were going to do yourselves proud.
Well, you know how Robert likes the little extras in life.
Yes, he does. Well then, you can come with me.
Me? You don't need me.
Yes, I do.
What for?
Not to pay the bill.
But,
Choose the wine, carry the bags. And we must hurry, it's getting late.
God! Why hell?
It's very nice for a cowshed, I must say.
Wait, me, Robert. We got a big mess here.
Huh?
Need your help, old son.
Well, what's wrong?
Have a drink.
Already?
You're gonna need it. Usual? Vodka and tonic?
Plenty of tonic, please.
Same old Robert. How long we known each other, Robert? 15 years?
Must be.
Don't see enough of each other.
No.
But that doesn't keep us remaining good friends, does it?
No, indeed.
We can rely on each other in a crisis.
Crisis? What crisis?
I want you to stay calm, Robert.
I'm quite calm.
There's something you didn't know about this weekend.
What?
Jacqueline wasn't supposed to be here.
No, I know she... No, I didn't know that, no.
She's supposed to go and stay with her mother's, much against her wishes.
Her mother's wishes?
No, Jacqueline's.
What?
She doesn't like to leave me on my own. There's something she didn't know.
What?
I wasn't
You weren't what?
gonna be on my own. You know why?
I was coming?
No, what? Yes, but that came later, and that didn't matter because you'd provide a good alibi.
Alibi?
Yeah.
Well, what for?
The reason I wasn't gonna be on my own?
Do you think you could elucidate a little?
You see, Robert, some time ago I met this girl.
Really?
Her, a model.
Really?
Don't sound so surprised.
Oh, no, it's just,
I fell for her hook, line, and sinker.
Really?
She fell for me.
Really?
Please stop saying really like that.
Sorry.
The point is, Jacqueline was supposed to be away for the weekend while Suzanne, that's the girl, was here.
Here?
It's her birthday. It was all organized, you see, for a nice little celebration. And then the old buzzard got the flu.
The girl?
Jacqueline's mother. That's why she's still here. She can't go, and it's landing me right in it.
In what?
Use your brains, Robert.
Yes, right.
She's coming here. She's gonna be here any minute.
I thought she had the flu.
The girl. The girl.
Oh, the girl!
She's gonna be here any minute. She was supposed to be on the same train that you were on.
Really?
Yes, really.
Oh, I see.
You did you?
What?
See her?
I don't know her.
Oh, you know if you'd seen her.
Really?
I was supposed to go pick her up from the station, and now
You are right in it, aren't you?
that's why I need your help.
I help?
Yes.
How can I help?
I want you to say she's yours.
My what?
Your mistress.
My...
Yeah.
No.
Robert.
No!
Robert.
No! No!
Why not?
It couldn't work. No, it can't. Absolutely not.
That's the only way out.
I've never even met her. I don't want to meet her. And even if I had met her, I could just turn up with her. I mean, what would Jacqueline say?
Oh, well, why should Jacqueline object?
Well, Jacqueline's mad. It would work.
You're a grown man. You have perfect right to have a girlfriend.
She knows I don't have a girlfriend. I never said anything about a girlfriend.
But you have a private life, haven't you?
Well, that's my affair.
Exactly. And this is your affair. Who's to know?
I'm to know. Jacqueline's to know. Jacqueline's mother's to know. I can't. I won't.
But you must, Robert. My marriage depends on it.
Is that why you invited me here? Hey, is it an alibi?
No, not at all.
Well, don't you think I would have been in the way a little?
You wouldn't have been sharing the bed with us, old boy.
I'm so glad.
When you rang, I thought, well, why not? I'd love old Robert to meet her. She's a knockout.
So you said.
And it would stop the neighbors from talking.
What?
They'd think she was with you, too.
Well, she isn't.
Don't move. found you. Still at the station. No, I'm sorry I'm not there, but something a bit tricky's turned up. Jacqueline's still here. No, she said to cancel her trip to her mother's. No, don't worry, you don't have to go back. I've worked something out, it's all fixed.
No, it isn't.
My friend Robert I was telling you about?
No, she doesn't.
Right, the one who's staying here too.
No, he isn't.
Well, he's agreed to pretend you're his girlfriend.
No, he hasn't.
Get up, Alright, so look, beautiful, all you gotta do is take the next cab taxi and get here, and then pretend you're with Robert for the weekend, and Jacqueline will never suspect it.
No.
That's right. Okay, look at you, beautiful.
No.
It's fixed.
I refuse. I absolutely, categorically, and emphatically refuse.
Why? Is it so much to help your oldest friend out of a jail?
It can't possibly work. Think about it.
Why not?
A whole weekend pretending to be lovers when we've never even met? Jacqueline will see it through in a second.
Oh, why should she?
For one thing, why haven't we arrived together?
She missed the train. Caught the next one.
Well, for another, why don't I know anything about her?
I'm taking Jacqueline to the village, give you a chance to get to know each other.
For another, why don't we sleep together?
You do.
And for another, what?
We'll share the cowshed.
No.
Only temporarily, of course, until I arrive and you go into the piggery.
Absolutely not. It's impossible.
It's so simple.
Simple. It's not simple. It's lunatic. People don't go taking their mistresses and swanning around the country and bringing them to their friends' houses.
Yes, they do.
Well, I don't.
Well, what do you do?
I visit my mistresses in their own. I don't have mistresses. I'm not that sort.
It's the only way out, Robert.
No.
What else can I do?
Try emigrating. I'm going back to Paris.
You can't.
Give Jacqueline my apologies. Tell her I've an important business meeting I'd forgotten. I've got to get to.
Well, all right, but I still have to tell Jacqueline that Suzanne's your mistress.
Why?
What else can I say?
Well, you can tell
It's
her.
my only alibi.
No, you can say.
Suzanne is on her way.
She
Well, ready to rush into your arms.
Woodworm. You've got woodworm.
Are you trying to concuss them?
Yes. No. I'm leaving.
What?
I'm sorry. I've a important business meeting I'd forgotten.
What?
It's crucial, essential, obligatory, really. I must get back to Paris at
Well,
once.
but you can't.
That's what I said.
I'm sorry. I must.
That's ridiculous.
That's what I said.
It was lovely to see you both again.
I forbid it.
Just what I did.
Belt up, you.
Tell her the truth, Robert.
Watch it or I might.
He's ashamed, you see.
What? What about?
Won't have it out in the open.
What have what out?
I've told him. Be honest about it.
What?
The great affair.
Affair?
Oh.
Yes. Since you're going to be here now, we may as well tell you. I've known for some time, you see.
No.
No.
He's told me all about it.
No.
Well, he's told me, but he's too embarrassed to talk about it in front of you.
What have you told
I
him?
haven't told anybody anything.
Why do you deny it? She's your mistress.
What?
Don't listen to him, Jacqueline.
You see, he doesn't want to admit to it in front of me.
I didn't say that.
He's so silly. We're all broad-minded here. We weren't born yesterday, were we?
No, but you might die today.
There's nothing wrong these days in admitting to such a thing, is there?
Well, if he's actually told you.
No, I didn't.
Yes, he did, and I told him. It's perfectly acceptable.
You did.
Yes, I did. So admit it.
All right, I admit it.
You admit what?
She means she she admits she'd find it acceptable that I'd admitted it after you found it acceptable that I'd admitted it to you.
Quite.
Acceptable?
Exactly.
Well, I must say I'm astonished.
No, that's
Why?
Well, that he should have told
no,
you.
no.
Why?
All about him and
Susie.
what?
Susie. She's called Susie.
I'm going.
Who's called Susie?
She is. Tell her, Robert.
Got to get back to Paris.
Who's Susie?
She is.
Bye.
Who is?
His mistress.
Oh, son of a.
His what?
Robert, there's nothing to be embarrassed about. Why don't you tell her?
His what?
I mean, why should Jacqueline object?
Your what?
Her name is Suzanne. Susie for short.
Is this true?
She's a model.
I don't believe it.
Why not?
He has a mistress called Susie, who's coming for the weekend. That's unbelievable.
Yes, it is.
It isn't. It's perfectly natural. You and I spent lots of weekends together before we were married.
They're getting married?
They're just very close friends. And I said I'd be delighted to see them both for the weekend. And then when he found out you'd be here, he got all silly about telling you.
I bet he did. No wonder he didn't phone from Singapore.
Oh.
What?
Nothing. Nothing.
You do understand, don't you?
I'm beginning to.
You don't object, sir.
What could I possibly object to?
You're sounding a bit prudish, darling.
Me? Prudish? Ever. He can bring out the folie bergère for all I care.
There.
So, where is she, this Susie?
She'll be here soon. She missed the train that they were coming on, and she rang to say she caught the next one. That was her on the phone just now.
Well, had it all beautifully organized between you, didn't you?
Well, if we had known you weren't going to the old your mother's, we'd have consulted.
Naturally. Terrific.
There, you see, that wasn't so bad, was it? Jacqueline's fine with it, so you can forget all about that stupid appointment in Paris. Just relax here while we go do the shopping.
Oh, I'll come wait for you.
No. You must wait for Susie. She's gonna be here any minute. He must be here to welcome her, mustn't he, darling?
Oh, yes. He must be here to welcome her. Well, now that the weekend is going to be a major social event, I'll have to add a few more things to the list. Like rat poison.
There, you see? No problem. No problem. Oh, what a day's work. Although I must admit, you didn't take it quite as well as I expected. There's quite a moral side to Jacqueline underneath.
Very moral. She's a saint. I need another drink.
Help yourself, old man. You won't be needing any of this anymore. I can rely on you to do your stuff, can't I, Robert?
Why not? It's poetic justice, I suppose.
Huh?
Nothing. Get plenty of this while you're out. It's going to be a long night.
Attaboy!
Right, we better hurry. Is Loverboy staying or going?
Oh, he's staying. He's going to phone and cancel his appointment while we're at the shops. Aren't you, Robert? Let's go then.
Bastard!
Jackie,
No wonder you didn't want me to know you were coming.
it's not what you think, I promise.
Oh, then what is it?
I can't explain right now, but just try to remember. She won't be the woman she seems to be.
She's actually the Pink Panther in disguise.
No, it's simply that she's... I'm... He's... Oh, God.
He won't help you.
Angel, listen.
Oh, don't you angel me. Keep your angels for your Susie Blues.
Jackie. Well, that's that. I've got two mistresses in the same house at the same time. Casanova, how do you do it? I don't know, how do you do it?
Good evening.
Good evening.
I'm Susie. Don't look so surprised. I know what you expected.
Not quite.
Oh,
I mean, I'm not surprised. No, you got here rather quickly.
I got a lift.
Oh, I see.
You going out?
Pardon?
You got your hat on.
Yes, how do you do? I'm Robert.
Robert.
Bernard's,
Oh, yes, his friend. You're staying the weekend.
that's right.
Yes, he told me about that.
Yes.
Right, well, where are...
They went off to shop for dinner. They left me here to meet you.
Oh, well, good. You better show me what's what.
What?
Where everything is.
No, that can wait. I mean, we need to get to know each other first.
Get to know each other.
Yes. It's going to be one hell of an evening. We have to be prepared.
It's no problem, love. I can handle everything. Leave it all to me.
You can?
You told me on the phone what's needed.
Well, yes, but
It's gonna be quite a party then, is it?
party isn't the word. Now his wife's going to be here, too.
His wife?
She changed her mind at the last minute. She was going to be miles away.
Ugh, I see. Well, wives usually turn up one way or another. Things would be a lot simpler for me if they didn't.
I'm sure.
But they do get in the way, rather, while I'm doing my stuff.
I imagine they do.
Don't worry about that, love. It's no problem. I get on well with wives usually.
If you don't mind me saying, you don't seem very worried about all this.
Well, why should I be? This sort of occasion's a doll for me.
You mean it's happened before?
Of course. I've had to cope with far more difficult affairs than this.
Really?
Yes. Family get-togethers, parties. Weddings even, they're tricky.
What?
Yes. Sensitive occasions, though. It's have to be careful. I tend to stay in the background.
I'm not surprised. Jesus.
You gotta know where the action is, haven't you?
I suppose so.
Girl has to make a living.
A living?
Yes.
Well, you make a proper business of this, do you?
Well, yes, I don't do it just for fun.
Bernard did not tell me that. Nothing. I thought you were a genuine. I mean, I didn't know he kept you on call, as it were.
Doesn't. I have lots of clients.
What?
Well, he's a new one.
Good heavens!
Well, there's a lot of qualified people or there's not a lot of qualified people like me out there. I'm a big demand.
Well, clearly there must be.
That's why I work for an agency.
He hired you through an agency?
Yes.
What indeed? Oh, poor old Bernard. Nothing. I must say you're very mercenary about it all.
Well, yes, I'm quite expert. I have skills. I don't do this for love, dear.
Evidently.
Right. Where do we start?
Well, I suppose we should start with me telling you a few things about myself.
Pardon?
Who I am and so on.
What?
You should know some information about me.
I don't understand. Why?
Well, his wife's going to be, it's a very delicate situation. It has to be handled very carefully.
Delicate?
His wife's going to be sitting right here at the same table.
Yes.
And so is Bernard.
And so were you.
Well, yes, of course, but don't you see one false move and the whole balloon could go up?
Oh, I see. It's not straightforward.
Anything but.
She's really your,
Mm-hmm.
and he doesn't.
Mm-mm.
Oh, and you're really.
Pig in the middle.
I think I understand.
Good.
It's liaison dangereuse.
Very dangerous.
Now I get it.
You take your time.
Well, don't worry about that, dear. I'm used to that sort of thing, too. I don't need to know any more than I
no, that's just the thing. You have to know at least the bare essentials so you know how to behave. Here, sit down and listen carefully, all right? All right, let's go. Here we go. My name is Robert Dubedal.
Dubedal.
I'm an accountant in Paris.
Paris.
I live alone in Montmartre with 2 cats.
Cats.
I'm divorced once and I'm 35 years old.
You don't look 35.
Really? How old do I look?
At least 40.
Yes, well, I just got over the flu. Let's see here. I was Bernard's best man.
Best man?
My hobbies are collecting rare stamps and playing squash.
Squash.
I drive a Citroen, and I had my appendix out 6 months ago.
Why are you telling me all of this?
Oh, what?
Your operations and everything.
You should know where my scars are at least.
Scars?
Well, if we're supposed to be sleeping together?
For what?
Obviously, we're going to be sharing the same room.
Room.
That one.
We're sharing this room together?
Yes, it's the cow shed.
And that bed?
Only in theory.
Theory?
I'll sleep in that chair, and then I'll sneak over there to the piggery.
The what?
That room over there. There's no need to sound so surprised at all this.
I wasn't planning on spending the night.
Oh, you're planning on going home after dinner?
Well, yes, I usually do, having done the honors.
It doesn't matter when you do the honors. You have to stay the night.
Why?
Jacqueline will be expecting it. Anything less will raise all sorts of awkward questions.
How do you mean?
We have to keep up the pretense, you and I. For the sake of the marriage?
Oh, I see. The delicate situation.
Yes.
I've got to pretend to be yours.
Bernard told you all this on the telephone.
Oh. Yes, you see, I didn't know that you, I didn't realize that she, I didn't quite understand what was going on.
You didn't?
I was a bit slow on the uptake.
You certainly were.
I'm your alibi.
I'm your alibi.
So no one will suspect anything.
Exactly.
I get it now.
Oh, thank God for that.
How do I know what to say?
Well, I've already said a few things about myself, so you can say what I said. Otherwise, say nothing. If anyone says anything else to anyone, you, me, or anyone else, only say what I say if I say something to them or they say something back. Otherwise, say nothing.
I'll just keep quiet.
So, are we agreed then?
As long as it's only pretense.
Of course, I wouldn't take advantage. I couldn't afford it anyway.
Right. I'll go along with it then. But I'm afraid it's an extra.
Extra?
Yes, it's not a usual part of my services for him to be someone else's mistress.
Does that matter? What's the difference?
Difference. 50 euros.
50 euros?
It's a fair enough price for what's required.
Certainly you want to save the situation just as much as I do, don't you? And you don't want to see their marriage bust up.
Doesn't really concern me, love.
Good God, you stony-hearted...
I've got my reputation to think of.
Well, that's the point, isn't it?
Who has to make a living?
I've heard of exploiting the market. This is...
It's not much for a whole charade like that, as well as sleeping with a strange man in a cow stall.
I don't believe this.
50 euros.
50 euros.
Up front.
Very upfront.
Right then. Now that's settled. Where can I get out of these clothes?
beg your pardon?
Well, I better start looking the part, hadn't I? I can't do it in this lot.
Oh, what are you gonna wear?
Well, I got just a little apron thing. I'll just look at that.
Apron?
Yeah, very dinky, covers up to here down to here.
Is that all you wear?
What more do I need?
This isn't that sort of affair. That would not be appropriate.
It's a rule of the agency, dear. I must dress for the job.
No, not now. No, not now. Not now, though. I said no. No, not now. No. No.
Don't mind me.
I was just, we were just, she's come already. Oh.
There's no answer to that. Well then, introduce us.
Yes, of course. Jacqueline, me. Susie, Jacqueline.
Hello.
Hello. And this is Bernard, my husband. Bernard, have you met Susie, Robert's girlfriend?
Who?
My girlfriend?
No, it's not.
What?
No, it's not. No, we haven't met yet, have we? How do you do?
So you've made yourselves at home.
Oh, yes. Lovely home.
Thank you.
Lovely room.
Room?
What room?
Oh, she's seen the room.
The room? Yep, the room.
Lovely big bed.
And the bed.
The bed? Definitely the bed.
Well, bully for you.
I just love big beds, especially when I'm with Robert.
Which isn't very often.
We love each other so much.
Quite a lot, anyway.
We always will. You can count on that, no matter how delicate the situation.
How very touching.
That's enough.
So bashful. You used to be like that. I mean, for a divorced accountant living in Montmartre with a stamp collection and 2 cats, it was pretty bold to show me his appendix scar in the back of his Citroen after playing squash, even though he is 35 years old. Wasn't it?
He's a very fast worker.
Do you want to say anything else?
What? Tell you something else?
Right. Now that we've sorted that out, how about this topic?
I'll take it through to the kitchen.
Oh, let me help.
You've got your hands full already.
Let me help.
Thank you, I don't need any help.
Well, I must do something.
Why don't you check on his appendix scar?
Right. Who are you?
Me?
Yes, you!
It's her!
Who?
You know who?
I haven't the faintest idea.
You don't know who?
Why do you think I was going bananas there? Trying to keep warm?
I didn't know why you... You mean that isn't her?
Of course it isn't her.
But that isn't her? Who is she?
What I want to know. Who are you?
I'm his girlfriend.
No.
Yes.
No. I just told her to say that when I thought it was you know who.
Who?
She isn't. Who is?
Who?
Just quiet, you. Slowly and simply. Who are you? And what are you doing here?
Can I tell you?
Yes, tell him.
For real?
Please, we all want to know.
I'm Suzette from the agency.
Agency?
The cook from the agency. You should know. You booked me.
Oh my God.
You cooked and booked a cook?
Yes. Dinner tonight.
That's her?
That's me.
Has she worn you both out already? By the way, the cook from the agency hasn't arrived yet.
Yes.
Well.
Yes. She hasn't, has she?
You see, I was...
Just looking out for her, but you haven't seen her, have you?
The point is, he...
Hasn't seen a sign of her either. Have you, Robert?
Not a sign, no.
Look,
Well, you can help out in the kitchen if the cook doesn't show up. Jacqueline will be delighted, wouldn't you, Jacqueline?
Overwhelmed.
Just what am I supposed to do?
When the cook comes, well, sort that out when the cook comes. If she comes. God, it's high time she came.
I've had enough of this.
Prattle about cooks, I agree, very boring.
Very tedious.
Let's have no more talk about it.
Topic finished.
Vanish from the conversation. Understand, Susan?
If you say so.
Good. Oh, and sorted that out.
Logged into that, I'd say. By the way, Suzette says she's called.
Yes.
What?
Well, I'm called Suzette.
Really? Oh, the cook's name is Suzette, too. How odd.
Suzanne.
What?
The cook's name is Suzanne.
I'm Suzette.
She's Suzanne.
How do you know the cook's name?
Well,
I took the phone call, they told me the name, and I told you.
they told me when I cooked the cook.
I see. Funny, I thought they said Suzette.
That's right.
Her name, very similar. Both called Susie for short. You just got them the wrong way around.
Ah. Well, have you and your friend found where everything is, apart from the bed?
I wanted to mention about that.
The bed?
Yes, I'm a very restless sleeper, you see.
You are. You are?
And so Susie quite would like to sleep in the other room.
She would.
So she gets a piece.
Yes. Having done the honors.
Ah,
Would that be all right?
quite all right. It's the piggery.
She knows.
Very well then. Where's her case?
There.
Is that all you have?
I don't need much for my job.
Job.
Yes,
She's a model. She's a model. Isn't she, Robert?
If you say so.
He said so.
So I did.
Well, a model. Yes. You've got the style for it.
Oh, well, not just a model. She's an actress, too. Actress and a model.
Well, you seem very suitable for Robert. Come along, I'll show you the piggery.
what am I supposed to do?
Just play your part, Suzette. That's a good girl.
Do I gather there's another cook coming to take my place?
Sort of. You might say we're overcooked.
Unbelievable! Will there be an extra?
What?
Playing actresses.
Extra?
50 euros, buddy.
That's right. 50. Well,
Right, all right.
had some funny jobs in my time.
Well done, Robert. Brilliant. Einstein couldn't have devised a better cock-up.
How was I to know you booked a cook? Susie's coming, you said. Find out about her. Get to know her.
Well, you didn't, did you?
I didn't have time. I was too busy telling her about myself.
So I noticed, right down to your appendix scar. And a model. I said, a knockout. Did you look at her?
She's not that bad.
Not bad.
Good enough for what you need.
Watch it, my friend. Watch it. Anyway, how did you get her to go along with the scheme?
50 euros.
She's having a good night, isn't she? That's what I gave her.
Well, at your age, you'd expect to have to pay for it.
Watch it, buddy. Oh, watch it. It's on you. There it is.
Get it.
Got
What was it, a tarantula?
it.
Still no cook?
No.
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 How do you know?
They said so.
Well then, I guess I'd better start the dinner without her.
Let me help.
What a good idea.
What a good idea.
Thank you, I don't need any help.
She's a very good cook, darling.
How do you know?
Robert said so.
Excellent.
Put on blue. Really? Well, in that
Wonderful. I'm now the cook's lover.
You hooked a cook.
This isn't funny, Bernard. This is a disaster.
Yeah, I think considering the situation, we're managing quite well.
So far.
Angel!
Darling!
No, not now. Chocolate's in the kitchen.
Oh, sorry. Good evening.
Robert, meet Suzanne.
How do you do?
How do you do?
Darling!
That's better. Oh, happy birthday, Angel.
Careful with my coat.
Don't worry, I know how much it costs. What took you so long?
This medieval place. There was only one taxi at the station, and some chauvinist pig barged past me and pinched it.
That was... I'm sorry if I realized
Well, what a shame we could have shared it together.
that would have saved us all a great deal of trouble.
Or made more. Now listen, Angel, for reasons I haven't time to go into, we've had to change the plan.
Change the plan.
You're no longer his lover.
I'm not.
No,
Why not?
he's already got a lover.
Oh,
The cook.
cook.
She's no longer the cook.
She's not. What is she?
She's you, I'm afraid.
Me?
What you were supposed to be.
What's that?
What she was supposed to be.
And what's that?
The cook!
I'm the cook!
Ha! So you're here at last.
Pardon?
We were expecting you nearly an hour ago.
You were?
Yes, what happened to you?
I missed the,
Bus.
bus.
Well, that's no excuse. The agency should have made sure you were here on time.
Agency?
Bon appetit.
Oh, thank you.
Catering agency. Isn't that who sent you?
Yes, of course it was.
Yes, of course it was.
Well, it's not good enough. I've got guests having to help me in the kitchen.
Get angry, darling.
I'm not angry.
She's here now. Anyway, we're very glad to see her. Everything's back to normal.
Huh?
So let's just get on and enjoy our evening.
Very well. Come this way, Miss,
Susie.
Susie. Oh, what a beautiful coat. Is it yours?
No, it's Susie's. Suzette's. Isn't it, Robert?
Yep. Suzette's.
I was just gonna go hang it up.
Chanel must have cost the earth.
2,000 euros.
What?
Robert paid 2,000 euros for it. A birthday present for Suzette. Wasn't it, Robert?
You say so.
You said so.
So I did.
Well, happy birthday, Suzette.
Yes, happy birthday, Suzette.
Yes. Happy birthday, Suzette.
No, I'm a Virgo. How'd you like the art jokes done?
Oh, you can leave those now. The cook's here.
The cook?
Yes, at long last. So you can give her the apron.
But
That's okay. Just give Susie here the apron, Susie, and she can take over.
Yes, thank you very much. This is going to be a wonderful evening.
I beg your pardon.
I only mean you can leave it to me to make it a wonderful evening.
Good. Carry on then. We're having artichokes and sauce velouté, followed by a cheese soufflé, veal à la crème, and raspberry pavlova.
We are?
Yes.
And I'm cooking it?
Yes.
You're cordon bleu, aren't you?
No, I'm a vegetarian.
just the sort of menu that I love.
To eat.
Well, yes, to eat as well, but really,
Look, Susie, why don't you take your coat and go hang it up in your room, huh?
My coat?
That's the coat Robert gave you.
Robert?
Yes, it's the very expensive birthday present for being so charming and cooperative. Go hang it up where it won't get creased.
well, thank you. I quite enjoyed the night after all.
I'm glad somebody bites!
Well, she seems rather bad-tempered.
So would you be if you missed your bus and then were verbally assaulted by your employer?
I had every right.
Not wise to get on the wrong side of the coach, darling.
Why?
She might poison us.
He might too.
I don't first. She's also rather glamorous to be a cook.
Yeah, not bad looking.
Bit over the top, a touch tardy perhaps.
Darling.
I would have
we gotta find a way to sort this out.
Well, that's astute of you.
I think we can get through the evening all right without Suzanne blowing her top, as long as she knows the sleeping arrangements are okay.
Well, how can they be? She's the cook. The cooks go home after dinner.
We'll spin dinner out till it's too late for her to go home, and then she can sleep in the cowshed.
I'm sleeping in the cow shed.
You'll have to sleep in the piggery.
Suzette's sleeping in the piggery.
That's all right, Suzette's your mistress. It's natural for you to sleep with her in the piggery.
I don't want to sleep with her.
Well, beggars shouldn't be choosers. Oh, boy.
And she doesn't want to sleep with me.
We're got it together.
Oh my God, what a mess.
I don't know what you're complaining about. It's my mess.
And I'm the one who's in it.
Why?
Look at it this way, Bernard. You've got me sleeping with the real cook in the piggery instead of the false cook in the cowshed, when I'm actually supposed to be sleeping with... Not supposed to be sleeping with anyone, anywhere. Both of you can tuck Jacqueline up in the hayloft while you Roger the false cook in the cowshed. It's not so much a mess as it is a great big pile of farmyard manure.
Just keep your voice down, or no one's going to be rogering anybody.
Good, they don't deserve to.
Will someone please tell me what exactly it is I'm supposed to be doing here this evening? Am I a cook, a waitress, a model, an actress, a mistress, a prostitute, or a pigsty attendant?
Susie, I know it seems confusing, but it's really quite simple.
Ha!
Put the original terms of employment out of you. We just want you to pretend for a few hours that you're Robert's girlfriend who works as an actress and a model. You've come here as our guest to have a nice dinner, spend the night in a bed all to your own if you wish, and to enjoy the pleasant company. That's all you need to think about.
Right then.
But try to remember, you're supposed to be a reasonably sophisticated member of Paris society. Is that too difficult?
It's not a problem for me, love. Or what I mean to say is that, my dear sir, presents me with absolutely no difficulty whatsoever. In fact, I shall be delighted to comply with your centric desires.
Splendid.
For the sake of a little extra consideration, shall we say the mere price of a plat de jour at the Ritz?
That's going to be another 50 euros.
God, you strike a hard bargain.
So kind. We're going doing that all evening, though. Can't we help with the dinner at all?
Delighted for you to help, as long as you remember it's in the role of a guest.
Right.
Well, that's got dinner started. I need a drink.
Good idea. Susie?
Oh, yes. How too kind. I'd like a double Cointreau frappe with just a teensy slice of lemon.
Cointreau before dinner.
Yeah. Yes, my dear. It's the chic tip over the Parisian crowd, didn't you know?
No, I didn't.
You should get out more.
Great. Double Cointreau with lemon. Robert?
Triple vodka. No rocks.
So macho, my Robert. Drinks, women, life. He devours them all with such style.
Oh, yes. He's Superman. If it moves, zap it.
Look, sink your Cointreau and get in the kitchen and help out, will you?
So suave, lover. Well, my dear, is there nothing I can do to assist with your little soiree, Dawn La Cuisine?
That's very kind of you.
Perhaps she could help the other Susie a bit, darling. 2 cordon bleu are better than 1.
Well, if you insist. The other one does seem to be at a bit of a loss in there.
Oh, my pleasure. Thank you. I'll just trip off into the kitchen and see if I can lend my hand with the delicatesses. Oh, a petite aberration in your carpet there. I must give you the name of my pet carpet mender. He's divine.
So, actress. What sort of performance was that?
I told her to be on her best behavior in your home.
That's her best behavior. figure I'd hate to see when she lets her hair down.
Here's yours, darling. Robert.
Oh, God, I need this.
I should think you do. That's some expensive lady you have there.
Not half.
What?
Not half as expensive as one might think. Modern mistresses are very self-sufficient. So Robert tells me.
2,000 euros to keep her in coats is hardly my idea of self-sufficiency.
Just stop going on about the coat. You had an expensive handbag last Christmas.
2 handbags.
What?
Nothing.
Well, I seem to be redundant. Suzette's taken over in there.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't
That's
mean
all
her.
right. If she's happy, there'll be plenty for Suzanne to do later. Come have a drink in the meanwhile, Suzanne.
Well, that's the best suggestion I've heard so far.
By all means, give her a double Cointreau frappe with a teensy slice of lemon.
A what? No, thank you. I'll have the usual.
The usual.
My usual vodka martini, just a dash of vermouth, no ice, and an olive if you have one. Thank you.
Good Lord.
Sorry, did I say something wrong?
I don't think that's the chic tipple with the Parisian crowd anymore. Do make yourself at home. I'd better see if my guest is coping with the dinner all right.
Christ, darling, can't you play your part a little better?
I like that. I come all the way down here for a nice, intimate birthday celebration, and I find myself playing skivvy to a whole dinner party of a lot of people I've never met before.
You only have to keep it up till after dinner, and then we'll be together, I promise.
How?
I'll see to it that you get the cowshed to yourself tonight. We'll get Jacqueline toddy. She sleeps like a log when she's had a few. And then I'll sneak down to see you.
And is Robert going to be in there with us?
Certainly not. Kicking him into the other.
Oh, poor Robert.
Poor Robert. He's the cause of all this chaos in the first place.
I damn well wasn't. It was your mother-in-law got flu.
You're the one who mistook the cook for my girlfriend.
You're the one who booked the cook in the first place.
Boys, calm down. It's too late to argue about it now. We'll manage somehow. Just as long as you manage to sort things out by tonight.
Oh, I'll sort it out. We'll all get what we want in the end.
How good to know. Jacqueline, the insects in the place, you should invest it much.
Right. I'll just go change my shirt. I was gonna clean up before dinner anyway.
Yes, well, I'll just get back to the kitchen and get on with my job.
I'll just have another drink.
Haven't you had enough? You're going to be pissed as a newt before we sit down to dinner at this rate.
I need to be.
I don't know what you've got to worry about. You should be very happy you got your harem all around you.
Jacqueline, darling, it's not what it looks like, I promise.
That's good, because it looks pretty sordid.
If you must know, I think it was pretty sordid of us trying to get together under your own roof with Bernard here.
Don't stop moralizing to me. You don't object when we're in Paris.
Jackie, darling, that's different. This is a very delicate situation.
Oh? Don't mind me. I'm used to these sort of things. Happen all the time in Paris.
I just came in to ask if you desire us to lay the table. I presume we're dining over there, what I'm given to understand was the hen house.
Yes, that's very kind. You'll find everything in the oak sideboard.
Oh, leave it on me. I'm a dab hand at chucking china around chicken coops.
Well, all I can say is you have the most eccentric tastes in mistresses.
She's not my mistress, I can promise you that.
What is she then, your pet parrot?
She's,
Yes.
as a matter of fact, she's
Well,
my niece.
your wife?
It's true.
What sort of fool do you take me for?
Think about it, she didn't want to share the same room with me, did she?
It's because she knows you're a restless sleeper. I know that, and it isn't because I'm part of the family.
Well, in this case it is. I mean, think about it. If she was my mistress, I wouldn't bring her here to meet you, would I?
You knew I was supposed to be at my mother's.
Well, when I ran from the station, you said you were going to be here. And so I would have then done everything in my power to get her on the first train to Paris, wouldn't I, darling?
That's true.
See?
Then why is she all over you with her macho lover act?
She's playing a part.
Playing a part.
She is an actress. Just not a very good one.
Why?
To throw Bernard off the scent.
What?
You see, when Bernard invited me here, he said I could bring a girlfriend. And I suddenly thought that would be a very good idea, so he wouldn't know what was going on between you and me.
Oh, I see. She's actually...
Yes!
She isn't really...
No!
Well, why didn't you tell me?
Bernard's always been around. I never got a chance to.
Oh, my angel. What a clever idea.
Yes, I thought it was quite clever.
Oh, I'm so happy. Oh, what a relief. Seems as if the delicate situation is getting more indelicate by the minute. It's all right, Suzette. I know all about you. You do? Yes!
Yes, yes!
He's told me everything.
Everything?
Yes, yes!
You mean she knows that I'm
My niece! My niece! The usual.
I just came in, Uncle, to say that we'll be dining in about 10 minutes. And is subject to any further family revelations, earthquakes, or erotic developments.
Wonderful. I just must go up and change for dinner.
Should I change?
Oh, no, darling, those clothes are fine. In any case, you won't be wearing them much longer.
Playing a dangerous game, Uncle.
You don't have to tell me. But remember, you're only my niece for her.
What am I for them?
My mistress.
What am I for you?
Just the cook.
I should get an Oscar for this.
You're making out fine as it is. And lay off that Cointreau. It's far too strong to take before dinner.
The stronger they come, the better I like them.
I'm not sure I'm making this sauce saluti right.
Velouté, whatever it's called. Well, don't look at me, my dear. You're the cook.
I certainly am not the cook.
Well, then what are you doing here?
That's a very good question.
Look, you've just got to play your parts a little while longer.
A little longer. It looks as if I've got to play this all through dinner. I'm even supposed to wait on you at table.
Well, yes, that does require a certain savoir faire. Don't you think you're up to it, my dear?
Oh, I'm up to
Oh, girls. You don't want to ruin it now. You've got to keep it up.
Why? Yes, why?
Well, you're getting paid for it, and you're getting laid for it. I mean, you've made your bed, and now you've got to lie in it. I mean, oh God.
Isn't he sweet? Why couldn't I have fallen for a man like that?
Hey, keep your hands off. He's mine.
All right then, girls. Everything set? Do we all understand our roles?
Oh, yes, we all see.
I'm not playing mine for much longer.
Just a little longer, Angel, and then we'll be together, I promise. Now then, Suzette, there is just one more little thing.
Don't tell me. I'm really your long-lost daughter who's really a prima ballerina in disguise, and nephews, a herd of pigs, and a prize bowl.
Not quite. I want you to let Robert share that room over there with you so that Suzanne can share this one over here with me.
Well, that one's really gonna come expensive.
How much?
100.
50.
150.
Done.
Good God.
Right then, do you have anything to wear for dinner?
What's wrong with this?
It's hardly suitable for the chic girlfriend of a sophisticated man like Robert.
God, is my other outfit in there?
Well, it's gotta be better than this. Let's see it on.
Well, I don't really think it's quite.
Just let us see it, and we'll let you know if it's all right.
You say so.
Let's sort out the bedrooms.
It's not sorting out the bedrooms that worries me.
What is this?
Sorting out the dinner.
Worry about the dinner? It's not a problem. All you have to do I'll just go put on another shirt.
What in heaven's name is going on in here?
That was my fault, actually. This crazy thing about people being stung.
Stung?
It's been happening rather a lot tonight, hasn't it?
Yes, well, I'll just go make more sauce palooty then.
Velouté!
Bless you.
You look stunning.
Like an angel.
Both of it beautiful. What's the matter?
This is the matter. A receipt and a note I found. One coat, 2,000 euros to the House of Chanel.
So?
And this is the note. Well, thank you for the gorgeous, gorgeous coat. You gorgeous, gorgeous man. Susie.
How sweet.
Do you know what these mean?
They mean I'm heavily overdrawn, I imagine?
Wrong. I found them in Bernard's jacket pocket when I hung it up to dry after one of his immersions.
Ah.
Which means that you didn't buy that coat for your niece as I suspected all along. It means Bernard did. And do you know what that means?
It means he's overdrawn?
It means that she is Bernard's mistress, which you've known all along. It means you've been covering up for that swine all evening.
Now, Jackie.
It means that you and he planned this whole weekend so that he could have his mistress here at the same time you were here, which means
he's no worse than you and I.
What?
It means, if it's true, which I'm not saying for a moment, that you've absolutely no right to be mad at him for doing, which I'm not saying for a minute, the exact same thing you and I were planning on doing, which I'm not admitting for a second.
We weren't planning to do anything. I was planning to be at my mother's.
Which you canceled the moment you knew I was coming.
Which you were only doing because he invited you, not me.
Look, Jackie, you can't be mad at him for having a lover who's pretending to be my lover, so you don't know he has a lover, while at the same time we're lovers, and I'm pretending she's my lover, so he doesn't know you have a lover, while at the same time the real lover's pretending to be,
Pretending to be what?
I've forgotten, I've lost track of how many lovers there are.
Well, I'll tell you this much, lover. No lover is going to get the better of this lover in her own house. I'll see to that.
No, Jack. Ah!
Is the coast clear?
I don't know about the coast, but it is damn foggy around here, brother.
Go easy on the insects in the future, huh? I'm running out of clean shirts.
Bernard, I've got to warn you.
What?
think Jacqueline has the wrong end of the stick about Suzette.
Suzette?
Jacqueline thinks that Suzette is...
Oh, what about me?
You can't wear that! You're a guest, not the waitress!
I told you it was the only other outfit I had.
For God's sake! We must do something with it!
What?
Robert, help me!
How?
Well, this has to go for a start.
Oh, you still on? Yes, okay, yeah.
Yes?
And this... Okay.
All right. That's terrible.
Oh, that's terrible.
Great, okay. Well, I've got an idea. Go in the back, you just get the clasp at the top, just wiggle it around, it's
Clasp.
fine. You just...
Different.
That's fine. That's okay. That's okay. That's okay. Just do the rest.
Are
Are
you
you
sure?
sure?
Yeah, I know.
All
Yeah.
right. 3, 2, 1.
Whoa. Whoa.
Okay, does that go up?
Yes.
You're just gonna hate it.
Whoa. How about the...
Yeah.
Oh, can you... What about the...
Not bad.
Oh, geez, can you...
Let's see. That's better.
That's much better.
Oh, hey. That's quite chic. Might be a model after all. I don't know if I can sit down. Just give it a try. I won't have any room for dinner.
Dinner. Better see how Suzanne's getting on in there.
Well,
She can wear these.
we're not big. Jacqueline thinks that Suzette is...
I'm what?
Nothing. You're better off not knowing.
You know, I could quite take to this life, lover.
Uncle.
Be so kind as to pour me another Cointreau.
Uncle. No, you've had enough.
I can drink all my lovers under the table, lover.
Uncle.
All right. Well, if you insist. It's really such a shame you're such a dishy hunk, Unc, and since you and I are meant to be spending the night in the piggery together, it does seem such a waste not to make the most of it. How do you feel with a spot of incest?
Insects in the sofa now.
What an unusual dress. Is it a Chanel?
Oh, half a Chanel.
Well, is anyone sober enough for dinner?
Oh, yes, thank God, please.
Oh, how simply divine. You can sit beside me, hunky hunky.
See, you're getting on so well together. What was that for?
I thought I saw another one.
Dinner is served.
Lovely dinner.
Oh, simply too delicious.
Do you normally dance like that with your relations?
Oh, Uncle Robert has all sorts of relations with his relations.
And nobody else was available to dance with, were they? Is that coffee I hear being served?
And cognac?
After you, niece.
No, after you, Uncle.
Ba-dum-bum.
They're well away.
Everyone seems to be well away, don't they?
Oh, yes, indeed. Oh, pour me a brandy and soda, darling.
By all
managed to get the cheese souffle mixed in with a raspberry pavlova.
Her version of nouvelle cuisine, she said.
Still, everything works out in the end. It usually does.
Does it indeed?
Thank you.
Soda? Oh dear. Missed! Sorry.
I've run out of clean shirts. I'll go put on my wetsuit.
Would Madame like her coffee and here?
Thank you, Suzanne. Oh, Suzanne, we've had a little accident with the soda siphon. Would you mind mopping up the chair for me?
Yes, madam.
Oh,
I beg your pardon?
I'm going to have blood before tonight's finished.
Wasn't the dinner enough for you, madam?
It was too much. How I got through it without exploding, I'll never know.
What's wrong?
To sit there all evening with my husband and his mistress in the same room and carry on, pretending as if everything's normal. I must be mad.
His mistress?
Yes,
You mean you knew?
of course I knew.
All along?
All along.
How?
I found proof.
Oh my god.
And yet I let him sit there, being served by you, laughing and joking and filling his face without a care in the world. What a fool I am.
Okay, now don't get too upset
Don't
about it.
get upset. Wouldn't you be upset?
Well, perhaps.
Would you just ignore
Well,
it?
no, but
Well, go on then. What would you do in my place?
well, it's a very difficult situation.
No, it's not. It's quite simple. If you were me and your husband invited his mistress to your own home and expected her to stay the weekend under the very same roof, what would you do?
Well,
You'd poison the two of them. That's what you do.
well, I don't know that I, oh my god, you didn't, did you?
What?
Poison the dinner?
Well, I didn't have to. You made a pretty good job of that.
Did my best.
Anyway, the point is, what would you do about Robert's niece?
Well, where does Robert's niece come into it?
Oh, of course you don't know, do you?
No, what?
She's his niece.
Who?
Oh, that preposterous clockwork Barbie doll in there. Oh.
You mean the cook? I mean the cookie girlfriend?
Well, she's not his girlfriend. She's his niece. Robert told me before dinner.
And you're sure about this?
Oh, absolutely. I told you I found proof.
That he sleeps with her?
Irrevocable. A love note from her to him.
But she's with Robert.
That's just a front. Robert brought her here in order to disguise the fact that she's really sleeping with my husband. Buddies doing favors for buddies.
And you're sure about this?
Absolutely. I found a note in Bernard's jacket pocket. Gorgeous man, she called him.
Gorgeous man.
And Robert didn't deny it.
That bastard!
Who, Robert or my husband?
Both!
Exactly.
Especially your husband.
Exactly.
How could he?
That's what I thought.
I'll kill him!
So wait, why will you kill him?
I mean, I'd kill him if I were you.
Precisely, I'm going to.
Rat, the pig, the swine!
Don't get carried away. He's my husband.
Yes, but how can he do this to us? I mean, to you. The nerve of the man.
You've clearly been through this sort of situation yourself.
Yes, that's right. I have. That's why I sympathize.
So, what would you do in this situation?
I'll tell you exactly what I do. I am simply exhausted.
And hot.
Hot?
Oh, boiling. Oh, God.
How would you like a little something to cool you down?
Oh, that would be great. Thank you.
Oh, she said you needed cooling down, Uncle. You also needed sobering up.
I have to change.
You'll take a cold shower while you're at it.
And as for you, you can go do the washing up. I done enough.
Here, I'm a guest.
You're a what?
Oh, I'll go wash up.
I feel so much better for that.
I don't.
What?
It's not them I'm angry with, it's my husband.
Oh, yes.
The rat.
Swine.
You were about to tell me what you would do in this situation.
So I was. I'd get my own back.
How?
Give him a taste of his own medicine. Treat him the way he treats you.
Give him a handbag for Christmas?
No, take a lover.
A lover?
Yes.
Oh.
Exactly. Let him know what it feels like.
Well, between you and me,
Yes.
I already have.
You have? Yes. Good for you.
I beat him to it, actually.
Well done. But did he know?
No.
When he started his affair.
No, he still doesn't.
Good for you. Then there's absolutely no excuse for him then.
No, there isn't.
He deserves all he gets.
Yes, that's right.
And it's up to us to see that he gets it.
Exactly. You know, for a cook, you seem to be getting very involved in all this.
We girls must stick together.
That's very kind of you.
All part of the service.
I hope that's the last time I get soaked. I've nothing left to wear after this.
Well, you better watch your step then, hadn't you, darling?
Do I get the feeling I've done something wrong?
I don't know. Have you?
I can't imagine what. I thought I behaved impeccably this evening.
So cool, isn't he?
So blasé.
Huh?
Nothing, darling, nothing. You just go on behaving impeccably whilst you can. And since you're dressed for action, I'll do the same.
Where are you going?
We'll just slip into something more comfortable and seductive.
Seductive. Who for?
Well, for whoever may want to seduce me.
She's behaving very strangely.
Because as a woman, she wants to be thought seductive.
No, just...
After all, we all want that, don't we?
You don't have to worry about that. Although, this outfit doesn't do a lot for you.
It was fine when I was serving you dinner.
I'm sorry about the dinner.
How do you think I did?
Astonishing! You gave new meaning to the term haute cuisine. Did you get anything to eat yourself?
No.
Why not?
I thought it might taste as bad as it looked.
I'm sorry about the dinner. I'll make it all up to you tonight. I've worked it out so that I can slip between the bedrooms without anyone knowing.
Yes, you have, haven't you? Flit happily between all the bedrooms like a little butterfly without anyone knowing what you're up to.
That's right.
Except for me.
Except for you
And your wife.
and my wife.
She knows all about it.
She knows
Everything.
everything?
Yes.
How could she possibly know?
She has proof.
What proof?
A love letter.
My God. Did you deny it?
Deny what?
Everything.
I didn't know everything then, but I did now.
What?
Bastard!
What did I say?
What a nerve! And you actually thought you could get away with it!
Whoa, what are you talking about?
You and Robert's niece, that's what I'm talking about.
Robert's niece.
Are you going to deny it?
Did I what?
Sleeping with her!
Sleep. I didn't even know Robert had a niece.
Just giving her dinner!
Oh!
That creature in there!
The cook? Don't you stop hitting me!
She's no more a cook than I am!
That's not saying much.
Watch it!
What do you mean? She's not the cook.
Don't deny it. I'm telling you, I know all about it. She's his niece.
What are you blathering about? How the hell could she be his niece if she's the cook? And how the hell can you know all about it if I didn't even know he had a niece? Which, he has it anyway. And how the hell can I be sleeping with his niece if I'm sleeping with you and Robert's sleeping with his niece, which she isn't in the first place?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, she's his niece. And yes, you're sleeping with her. And yes, you're trying to sleep with me at the same time. And yes, you're a prize shit. I'm telling you, your wife has told me everything.
This is insanity. I'm going out of my mind. Wait a minute. A love letter. You mentioned a love letter?
Yes.
The one from you to me?
No, from her to you.
From Jacqueline to me?
From Robert's niece to you.
But she doesn't know about you and me.
Robert's niece doesn't know?
Jacqueline doesn't know.
Oh, no, not so far as I know.
Well, thank God for that at any rate.
But I know about her.
What?
And in the circumstances, I think it's probably good that you did too.
What?
She has a lover also.
Bart's niece has a lover?
Your wife, you fool.
Jacqueline?
Yes,
How do you know?
she's just told me.
I don't believe it.
Not so funny to be on the receiving end, is it?
Jacqueline has a lover?
Yes.
My little Jacqueline? Who is it? Oh, kill it! Why are you this for bed?
I might ask you the same thing.
That sounds like a great idea. I'm exhausted.
Hold on now. What's that about my wife?
I'll leave you to figure it out.
You're making that up.
Perhaps, but while you're here thinking about it, I'm gonna get ready for bed too.
Now that's the best suggestion I've heard all evening.
Don't read too much into it.
Going well then, eh? What was that about?
Good question. Suzette, come in here. Right. What's this about the cook being your niece?
Suzanne is my niece?
Not that cook, this cook.
I thought this cook was meant to be my mistress.
So did I. But Suzanne says she's your niece.
I haven't got a niece.
I know that.
How did Suzanne know?
What?
About Suzette being my niece.
You just said you haven't got a niece.
I haven't, but Jacqueline thinks I have.
Jacqueline thinks that?
Oh, no, I shouldn't have said that.
Why would Jacqueline think that?
Well, because,
Because I didn't want my husband to know that I was supposed to be Robert's lover. So, I'm pretending to be his niece instead.
yes, that's it. Wait, what?
You have a husband?
Oh, yes.
Oh my God.
You never mentioned him before.
Well, you never asked.
My God!
No, see, probably kill Robert if he knew that I was supposed to be his mistress.
Oh my
I figured it'd be best if everyone who didn't need to know that I was his lover thought that he was my uncle instead.
Oh, I see. That's quite bright of you, Suzette.
God. It's very bright of you, Suzette.
Thank you. That'll be another 50 euros, please. He's very big. My husband?
Well, only if you promise not to let him kill me.
He hasn't killed anyone yet.
Good.
Broken a few bones here and there.
Oh my God.
I still don't understand. Is this business about a love letter? And with me having an affair with your niece?
With who?
Your niece?
I haven't got a niece.
Who are you having an affair with?
You!
You're having an affair with me? No.
Good God, you don't mess about, do you?
Jacqueline thinks.
Oh, I see.
Your wife thinks that?
Yes.
Why?
That is what I am trying to find out.
Well, let me know when you do, because I would like to know, and so would my husband.
My God.
I think I can explain, actually.
You can.
Jacqueline thinks you're having an affair with Suzette because she found the note you got from Suzanne saying thank you for the gorgeous, gorgeous coat that you gave to Suzanne that Jacqueline thought I gave to Suzette.
What?
More or less.
She found the note.
Yes.
Oh, I see. No, I don't.
Why not?
How does she know the notice to me?
She found it in your jacket pocket.
Oh, I see. No, I don't.
Why not?
Why does she think the note is from Suzette?
Because you made out the coat was Suzette's.
I see. No, I don't.
Oh, why not?
What is she doing going through my jacket pocket in the first place?
Well, why shouldn't she? I go through my husband's pockets all the time.
My wife's not like that. She trusts me.
Stupid woman.
Quite. And in any event, she found it in your jacket when she was hanging it up to dry.
Thoughtful woman.
And an angry woman.
I'm beginning to understand. That's why she doused me with the soda siphon.
You too?
What do you mean, me too? soda down your front?
Worse. Ice.
Why?
For some reason, I suppose, she thinks you and I are having an affair.
Now I get it.
Seems you get it far too often from far too many people. It's not surprising she's cross.
Wait a minute. What right is she to be cross?
What?
Well, I'm the one who should be cross. In fact, I should be furious. In fact, I am.
Why?
All she has is some insignificant little note to go on that could mean anything. I have proof.
Of your own affair?
Fool of her affair.
Her affair?
I know all about it.
How?
She told me herself.
She told you?
Going on right under my nose. And I can tell you I am hopping mad.
Oh, God.
You may as well say, oh God, my friend. Ow! I had no idea how much it would affect me. This made me so mad I could do unmentionable things.
Oh, Lord.
Can you imagine what it feels? Your own one, who you've trusted all these years. I never thought myself capable of murder, but I am now.
No, steady on, Bernard. You don't need to take it so badly.
Oh, I did. Well, put yourself in my place.
I'm sure it's very painful, but you mustn't get carried away.
Carried away! Oh, I'm not the one who's going to be carried away.
Now, Bernard, control yourself, please.
I tell you, when I find out who it is, I'm going to have his private parts pickled and pinned up in a picture frame in the picture.
Oh, that's nasty. When you find out?
Yes.
You mean you don't know who it is?
Of course not. Do you think it'd still be alive if I did?
I see.
Do you think it'd still be in one piece?
Oh, thank God.
What for?
You haven't committed a murder yet.
But I'm going to. Just as soon as I find out who it is.
But you've still no idea who it is.
Not yet. Whew. Is that all you have to say? You know someone is sleeping with my wife behind my back, and all you can say is,
The slide?
exactly.
The bastard! He deserves all he gets.
Oh, and he's gonna get it. I'm gonna have his private parts pickled and pinned up in the picture.
You told us that part already, thank you.
Calm down, sweetie. You'll have a heart attack.
Oh, yeah.
Thought as much. Right. I've thought it all through and I've decided it's time to have everything out in the open.
Yes, most of it is.
Let's put an end to these subterfuges. I know all about you.
Who?
You and her.
What about me and her?
Everything about you. She is not Robert's niece. She's not his girlfriend. She's actually his niece. Oh, and she isn't having an affair with him. She's having one with you.
Psycho record.
Oh, do you deny it?
I don't deny anything. I have never been so many different people and been involved with so many different affairs with so many different men in my life. It's very nice to be so popular.
You see?
Jacqueline, I think you got hold of the wrong end of the stick.
Oh, we know who's got hold of which end of whose stick. Suzette, would you leave us, please?
What?
I have some matters concerning your family which I wish to reveal and which I think it best you don't know about.
By all means. The less I knew about what little I knew at the start, the less chance I have of being involved in the end.
Really? I'd have credited you with a little more taste.
She's not that bad.
Ha! You admit it then.
No, I don't. What Do you know what she's talking about?
Oh, he knows what I'm talking about, only he doesn't give gorgeous, gorgeous coats to his mistresses, do you, Robert?
Jacqueline,
He gives rotten handbags.
it's a jolly nice handbag.
What do bags have to do with this?
Nothing.
And what did you mean when you said I should know the truth about you?
Well, my darling,
Now, Jacqueline.
Quiet, you.
haven't we always said that marriage is an equal partnership?
Yes, of course.
So therefore, if you were to have a mistress, it's only fair that I should have a lover,
Now, Jacqueline.
Quiet, you.
isn't it?
I suppose if it were true that I had a mistress in a purely hypothetical situation,
Of course.
then I suppose in that case,
Yes?
it might conceivably be said that you could claim the purely academic right to a figurative lover.
Thank you.
Jacqueline.
Quiet you. So, since as I said, I know all about your mythical mistress, it's only fair that you should know about my illusory lover.
So you have got a lover.
Yes.
Who is it?
Why?
I'm going to kill him.
Promise?
Catherine!
Oh, jolly good.
Who is it?
Can't you guess?
No.
Him. Yes. Exactly.
This is true.
Nonsense.
Is it possible?
Absolutely not.
It could be true. It's the logical explanation.
It isn't.
And if it is,
It isn't. And even if I was, you wouldn't. It wouldn't be fair. You're just as bad as I am. If I was, which I'm not.
pick up and pin in the piggery! Who's that?
How do I know?
Do you know?
No, but I'm very glad to see them.
I'll get it. Say who are you? Yes.
I'm here to take her home.
Who?
The cook. Is she finished?
The cook?
Yeah.
I thought she was staying tonight.
Why should she stay the night?
Well, it was getting late.
She never stays the night. That way she can't get into any, trouble. Know what I mean?
Trouble, yes, quite.
Of course, if you're not finished, I'm quite happy to wait around, as you seem to be celebrating.
May we ask?
Yeah.
Who are you exactly?
I'm George,
George?
her husband.
Oh my God!
I work late too, you see.
Oh, how fascinating.
And when I'm finished, I come along to see if Susie's finished. Is she finished?
I think we're all finished.
Yes, she's just about finished.
Good. Are you the mistress?
It depends what you mean exactly.
Of the house.
Yes, I am the mistress of this house, and also the mistress of him, and also the wife of him.
Very cozy.
Yes, isn't it?
I don't know how you put up with that, man. Having your wife's lover in the house?
Neither do I.
If it were me, I'd kill him.
Who's this about to?
You want any help?
Think. I'll let you know if I do.
Right. Well, she's finished. Where is she?
I'm not sure. Where is she, Bernard?
Oh, who?
Oh, Susie, of course.
Oh, yeah, well, she's, gone.
Gone?
Left.
Why?
Well, she finished, so she left. Right? Left.
Left, right, left.
Left?
Right. So, give me this.
She wouldn't have left.
Why not?
Well, she knew I was coming.
Well, perhaps that's why she left.
Beg your pardon.
To come meet you as you came.
She never leaves when I'm coming. She must be here.
Perhaps she's upstairs.
Upstairs.
Yes. Susie!
Now, what would she be doing upstairs?
Heaven the foggiest.
Yes, here she is. Why did you say she left?
I meant left to go upstairs.
And she's changed
In order
into...
to change.
Well, there was no need to change.
There wasn't?
No, look who's here.
Well,
George, she's come to take you home. Take me home? Yes.
why would he want to take me home?
Yeah.
Well, because
Who is this?
who does it look like?
Don't ask me.
Your wife.
My wife?
Your wife, the cook.
She's certainly not my wife. She doesn't look much like a cook.
Oh, God.
I mean, I wouldn't let my wife cook for you dressed like that.
Are you objecting?
Oh, not at all. It's very nice. If you like your beef, rare. Are you the cook?
On and off.
Then where's Susie?
This is Susie.
Not my Susie.
Really?
Oh, perhaps you came to the wrong house. Right?
I came to the right house to drop her off. Are you telling me I don't know the right house to pick her up?
No.
Then where is she?
She's not here.
Definitely not here.
It's true there is another Susie here.
Ha!
But she can't be your Susie.
Why not?
Well, firstly, she's not a cook. She's a model.
That's right.
Secondly, she's this gentleman's niece.
That's right.
And thirdly, she's my husband's mistress.
That's right.
Very cozy. It's quite a menage you got here.
Yes, isn't it?
Yes, isn't it?
Well, that certainly can't be my Susie.
I can't.
Oh, no. My Susie, definitely a cook, not a model. I know all her uncles. And if she were anybody's mistress, I'd have killed them both a long time ago.
Oh, my goodness.
What?
I've run out of ways of saying, oh, God.
It's funny, though.
What?
You should have two Susies here.
Yes, explain that one.
Oh, well, it's a very common name, Susie.
Is it?
Oh, we know hundreds of Susies.
You do?
Especially around here.
Around here?
They breed Susies like flies around here.
My Susie, about this tall, about this wide, with a long black skirt and a high white blouse.
Oh, no. Our Susie's taller, I think,
And considerably thinner.
with a very short skirt.
And a very low top.
Well, that certainly can't be my Susie. She dressed like that, I'd kill her.
Definitely not your Susie!
Try the other houses!
There's parties up and down the block!
Cooks and dinners and Susies everywhere!
Right.
Let's go this way, this way.
Well, let's finish that, lad. Anything else?
Susie!
Georgie!
Oh my God! Oh, I knew you were here.
Of course I'm here, Flower.
I knew you wouldn't have left.
Left where?
Oh, these people seem to think. They told me that. Hold on a minute.
Here we go!
First of all, they said you'd left.
No, I'm still here.
Then, they said you were upstairs.
No, I was in there.
Then they said you were in another house doing another dinner.
No, this house.
So what was all that nonsense about then?
Well,
Well, you see, up home.
And, what is more,
What?
she told me you were a model.
Of course not. I'm a cook.
She also told me you were that man's niece.
Don't be silly, Flower.
She also told me you were that man's mistress.
Ridiculous.
Is it?
Of course it is.
Then what do you dress like that for?
Well, that's a long story.
What are they all dressed like that for?
Well, you see, old chap.
Oh, no. Don't you old chap me. Oh, I knew you were trouble from the minute I walked in here. With the upstairs and downstairs. Mistresses and lovers all over the place. There's a ruddy orgy going on here, isn't there?
No! No!
With my Susie in the middle of it.
You don't understand.
Oh, I understand, all right. Don't All right, I give in.
If we let you up, will you behave yourself, Flower?
Yeah.
Promise?
I promise.
Oh.
What happened?
Where am I?
I told you before, Flower. You mustn't lose your temper like that.
Sorry, Petal.
Jump to conclusions till you found out all the facts.
Right.
Gosh, look at you.
So what are the facts?
Yes, what are the facts?
Well, yes. It's all a game.
Game?
Yes. Yes, it's a game that these people like to play after dinner. It's called Happy Families. Isn't that so, sir?
Yes? Yes?
Happy families.
Yes. Yes, you see, everybody in-house has to pretend to be related to somebody else, while at the same time having an affair with somebody else. And then everyone has to try and guess who everyone else is related to, and who they're having an affair with, and the more lovers and relatives everyone has, the more points you get.
What does the winner get?
Oh, let off the washing out.
Huh.
It's a great game. We must play it sometime.
So that's it then.
Yes? Yes?
It's just a game?
That's right.
He's not really your lover?
How could he be? I've only just met him.
He's not really your uncle?
No.
No. I thought he was your uncle. That's why you brought her here in the first place.
Well,
If you aren't her uncle, what are you?
I'm...
Of course. He's my uncle.
Of course I'm her uncle.
But you just said he wasn't.
He's a very old friend of the family. We just call him that. He's an honorary uncle.
Honorary.
Yes, I'm his honorary niece.
You are.
I've got your glasses on, Flower. You remember Uncle Robert?
Uncle Robert?
Yes. You know, the uncle that gives me those nice big tips and, presents when I go and cook for him.
Tips?
Presents.
Oh, that uncle.
That's right. The generous uncle.
Oh, of course. The generous uncle. I recognize you up close. Come here. Oh, Susie's favorite uncle. Well, I haven't seen you in years. How are you?
Just about surviving.
That's good.
Very good.
It's silly of me.
Don't mention it.
My little Susie.
Oh, you big dope.
Thank God for that.
Well, if you finish with her services,
It appears we have.
then I'll take her home. All right, Susie.
Yes, do you need me for anyone else? I mean, anything else tonight?
No, thank you, Susie, that'll be all. You've been a great help, hasn't she, Robert?
Lifesaver.
Okay, we can go. I'll just go grab my things.
Looks as if you all are ready for bed anyway.
Yes, we are. We just haven't decided yet who's going to bed with whom.
That sounds like a good game, this.
Terrific game.
Ugh.
Have a wonderful night.
Evening.
Thank you for the lovely,
Where'd you get that coat?
Oh, this? Just another present from my lovely Uncle Robert.
You're welcome. Don't mention it.
Just sent my wage to the agency. Services included.
Oh,
Sorry.
Thanks a lot.
What?
Sorry for the confusion.
Thanks a lot to them, too.
Ah,
Where were we?
oh.
Oh, yes. You and my
you didn't believe that, did you?
What?
You didn't think I was serious?
You were serious?
No, of course not.
You're joking?
Of course I was.
Huh? Oh, I should have known. There's no way Robert would do a thing like that. Gee.
Of course I would
I
have.
see what I mean. No,
Oh,
I was just trying to get my own back.
Wait, what for?
For you and Robert's niece.
Yeah, what was that about her being your niece?
What? You mean after all that, she wasn't your niece?
Nope.
Honorary or not?
Nope.
Nor your mistress?
Nope.
She was just the cook?
Yep. Just the cook.
Well then, who's this?
His mistress.
Yes, his mistress. Yes?
Yes.
So you have got a mistress?
Sort of.
Sort of?
I've only got her on trial.
And why have you brought your mistress here?
Why shouldn't he bring her here? Is there any reason why dear old Robert shouldn't bring his mistress here?
No, I suppose not.
Then that's okay then.
Yes.
Good.
I suppose so. But what I still don't understand is,
What?
if she's his mistress,
Yes?
why all the pretense about the cook being his mistress?
The cook?
And for that matter, his niece?
Oh, Robert?
Well, you see, I didn't know you had a cook coming. So when Suzette came, I jumped to the conclusion that she was Bernard's mistress, who had shown up because you were supposed to be at your mother's house. And since I knew you weren't going to be at your mother's, I suggested Suzette should pose as my mistress instead, so you wouldn't know she was Bernard's mistress. Suzette jumped to the conclusion that you were my real mistress. And that I was asking Suzette to pose as my mistress so he wouldn't suspect. And then Suzanne came, who was my mistress. And so I suggested that Suzette was really Bernard's mistress so she wouldn't suspect. And since Suzette was posing as the mistress, in order that you wouldn't suspect, I suggested that Suzanne should pose as the cook so no one would suspect. But then Suzette disclosed that she had a very large husband who mustn't suspect anything. And I accepted it was highly unwise that Suzette be my mistress regardless of who suspected. And so for a small consideration, Suzette consented to be my niece instead, so no one would suspect. I think that's right.
Yeah, that seems very clear.
Yes, I understand.
You do?
Yes.
I'm so glad.
So, everybody's happy now?
I'm happy.
I'm very happy.
Are you happy, my sweet?
I suppose so.
Good.
Except for one little thing.
What now?
Why were you giving a Chanel coat to the cook as a present?
Me?
You.
The cook?
Yes.
What makes you think I did that?
Well, these bits of paper I found. One is the receipt for the coat, and the other is her note, which says, "Thank you for the gorgeous, gorgeous coat, you gorgeous, gorgeous man, Susie."
You found those?
In your pocket.
Yes, well,
Actually, those are, mine.
Yours.
Yes?
Why were you giving a coat to the cook?
I was, and I was giving it to Suzanne.
Suzanne? Yes. But you said it was the cook's.
I said that so you wouldn't know it was Suzanne's who was pretending to be the cook.
I see. No.
Why not?
Well, the cook's gone off wearing it.
I gave it to the cook as payment for pretending to be my mistress and my niece. I'll get Suzanne another one.
Oh, thank you.
Don't mention it. Oh.
I see. No, I don't.
Oh, why not?
Well, it still doesn't explain what those pieces of paper were doing in Bernard's jacket.
I didn't want my mistress to find them. So I gave them to Bernard for safekeeping.
I see. No, I don't.
Oh, why not?
Suzanne is your mistress. Why were you afraid of her finding them?
yes.
I meant my other mistress.
Ah, I see.
Your other mistress?
Uh-huh.
You mean the cook? And she was being your mistress?
Yes, that's right. The cook.
That makes sense. I think.
It makes sense. Doesn't it?
Doesn't it?
Yes, it makes perfect sense.
Good, then that's all settled. Anything else?
That seems to be it.
I think it is.
I can't think of anything.
Thank God for that.
Well, I think it's time we all went to bed. I'm back.
Me too.
Me too. Thank you for a lovely night. I'm so glad I came.
Are you?
I am. And I'm so glad we're able to keep our friendships during all the excitement. It's important to keep one's friendships, don't you think?
Yes, indeed.
Yes, indeed.
All right, well, good night then. Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Whew.
Isn't Suzanne going with you?
I'm a very restless sleeper, remember?
You are.
Oh.
You are?
Susie prefers to sleep by herself.
I do. Good night.
Good night. Dear old Robert.
Yes, dear old Robert.
You know, I got a funny feeling this evening that you quite fancied him.
Old Uncle Robert. idea to invite them for the weekend.
Oh, you don't?
No, these single people lead such unsettled lives. It's very disturbing for us happily married ones.
Yes, it is, I suppose.
We should let them do their cavorting elsewhere.
Quite. We have all we need.
Don't want to spoil it.
Let's go to bed.
Yes, let's.
Yes?
Oh! There you are.
I was just,
So was I.
What?
Just wondering what's supposed to happen now.
I'm not sure. Were you expecting?
Well, I hardly think so, in the circumstances.
No.
Not that I really want it, in the circumstances.
Quite.
It really was a silly idea altogether.
In the circumstances.
Yes. Did I get the feeling that,
What?
your circumstances were a bit like my circumstances?
Sort of. Pretty, silly idea all around, really.
Yes.
We, single people ought to leave those staid old married people alone.
Yes.
Much better doing our own thing
In our own way.
with, our own sort.
Well,
Are you, quite happy in the piggery?
what's it like in the cowshed?
Oh, it's very nice in the cowshed.
I think I'd prefer it in the cowshed.
Oh, really? Well, I can move over to the...
Oh, no. I couldn't turn you out into the piggery.
Are you sure you wouldn't mind sharing the cowshed?
I have wanted to share the cowshed ever since you pinched my taxi.
So have I. But I must warn you, I really am a very restless sleeper.
Who says you're going to get any sleep? Besides, you must have a reward.
What for?
Buying me another gorgeous, gorgeous gift.
Oh my God!